Well, there's 3 maps in Zombies Chronicles that don't have the Pack-a-Punch: Nacht Der Untoten, Verrucht, and Shinonuma. And of course, that's because all 3 of these maps back in World at War, when they were first implemented, didn't have the Pack-a-Punch either. But what's interesting about this is in those leaked dev docs that we've shown here on the channel recently, well, there's one that's called Proposal DLC 5 Adding Pack-a-Punch. And if we open it on up, well, we can see that the devs were proposing a list of locations for Pack-a-Punch placement into Prototype, Asylum, and Sumpf. For Nacht Der Untoten, it looks like there was 3 locations that they were proposing, and one of them is right here. And judging by the screenshot in the document, the Pack-a-Punch was going to be sticking out of the wall. It says here in the text that playable space is at a premium due to the small map size, which makes plenty of sense. So the actual machine would be outside the playable space, and a door would rise up upon unlock, similar to how we see in Derice, or ZM_factory. And it's definitely pretty crazy to imagine what it would have been like to have the Pack-a-Punch out here. The second option proposed was having the Pack-a-Punch above the map, in part of the upper floor that is not accessible, and unlocking the machine would require some kind of method to cause that machine to fall down to the first floor, essentially landing it somewhere around here, cutting off a little bit of the playable space in the process. And lastly, there is a third option given, and that is underneath the staircase. This one would have simply replaced these models with the Pack-a-Punch, and wouldn't have taken up any extra space, but also at the same time, why would you have a Pack-a-Punch underneath the staircase? It definitely feels like something that should have more of a grand gesture to it.